Welcome, everybody, to the Russell Show. It's time for some help with Russell. New thing I'd like to do. And today, we're going over how to try to keep the humidity up in your desert home. A lot of people moving to Phoenix, a lot of people moving to Las Vegas. A lot of people already live in those places, and it's really hard to keep the humidity up in your home. And first of all, you might ask, well, why do I even need the humidity? And one of the things scientifically proven, keeping the humidity in your home, between 40 and 50% has a lot of benefits. You're talking about, health benefits, being able to breathe better, reducing the amount of bacteria and other things and viruses that could be inside your home. And also it's good for your skin. So, there's just so many reasons why it's good to have the humidity, but it's a struggle. Here in the desert, here in southern Nevada, where I'm living at, it is definitely a struggle to try to keep that humidity up. Well, first of all, you need to know, what is the humidity in your home? So we're monitoring the humidity right now. And as you can see right now in my house, it's, I don't know, you can barely see that, but it's currently 94 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It's 72 degrees inside my home, but the humidity is 28%. That's not good. Ideally, you probably want to keep your desert home humidity above 35%. Probably ideally, I would say 41, 42% would be like the best. When you start getting to those higher humidities of like 48, 49, yeah, they're good. But with the high temperatures in the desert, it could make it feel a little warm, a little muggy in the house. So we obviously got a problem. So first of all, what things you could do. Now, of course, I would say buy a humidifier. And actually, I have my humidifier in my bedroom. So if we actually bring this over, our temperature thing, our humidity monitor thing into the bedroom, you would probably notice a little bit more humidity in my room. I would say it's probably closer to like 37% in my room right now, 38% if I bring this in there. But, one of the problems with humidifiers is people using tap water. I do not recommend using tap water for your humidifier. First of all, it does start building up a lot of gunk inside your humidifier. You're putting the minerals and whatever else is in the water into the air. If you have a gas burner, you'll definitely notice that the gas burner, usually the flames are kind of like a bluish color. Your flames will literally be like an orangish color, and that's just the minerals from the tap water mixing in. So, use distilled water for your humidifier, and definitely have it running at nighttime in your sleeping areas. You'll definitely feel a lot better in the morning. And you probably won't wake up with such a dry mouth in the morning if you have the humidifier going in your room, and also with the distilled water. Now, some people go, well, distilled water costs so much. You can buy a bottle of distilled water for $1, but one of the problems with buying gallon distilled water at the grocery store for $1 is, sorry, there's like some kind of like plastic thing going on here. I don't know. What is this plastic? I don't know. Sorry. It's all like shaking around with the air conditioner. One of the problems with that is, you're probably not BPA-free bottles. You're always throwing away bottles because, pretty much nothing's recyclable here in 2021 for some reason. Nobody wants America's recyclable plastics. You go everywhere, we don't want it. They're sending plastic bottles back to America overseas. It's ridiculous. So I recommend, getting on the phone, calling Sparklets or a similar water delivery service and asking them to deliver distilled water to your home. Right now Sparklets delivers 5-gallon jugs of distilled water. It's $9 per delivery, although you get some of that back when they pick up the bottle. So you're probably actually looking more like closer to $8. But let's just say $9 per delivery. Now some people are like, oh my gosh, $9. $9 for, you probably only need, two, maybe at the max three distilled water bottles every 2 weeks, because Sparklets will deliver every other week. So in my home, like, I'm usually only need like 1.5, but maybe two distilled water jugs every 2 weeks. So you're talking about $9 a week. People are spending $25, $30 a week on coffee, $25, $30, $40 a week on booze, $40, $60 a week on marijuana. Like, whatever you're spending your money on, you buy all these things that are bad for your health, that aren't even really that good for you. You're spending tons of money, and then you're not even spending any money on the things that actually might be healthy for you. Water, our bodies are mostly water. Our brains need water, our skin needs water, our cells need water, our organs need water. So, why spend, why not just spend a little bit more money on the good water? You're just going to be so, probably, it'll be the cost of a distilled water breathing in your ear will be a million times beneficial than breathing in the minerals and whatever other stuff gunk is inside the tap water in your ear for years. Probably the hospital bills that you'll be spending because you've been breathing in all that stuff for years and years, when you're in your 50s and 60s and 70s, probably will outweigh the costs of the distilled water. So distilled water, really important. So that's one of the things I highly recommend to increase the humidity. Now, another cool trick, I must say, where is that? I had it. Hold on. Well, yeah, what in the world's going on? Here we go. Sorry, folks. Wasn't really prepared. All right. Buy a compressor spray water bottle. These are super fantastic. You can buy like a 2-pack or a 3-pack on Amazon for real cheap. Don't go to a store to try to buy this. You're not going to find it anywhere. For some reason, spray bottles at stores is like not really a thing anymore. You can find some spray bottles here and there. They're just so hard to find. They're so hard to find. Go to Amazon, buy your distilled bottle. Now these are fantastic. See that? They spray like a mist, and they're they compress, so like they spray a good decent amount. And it's actually good to just like spray it around you. You spray it around you like while you're, a lot of people are working from home. So while you're working from home, you can spray it around yourself. But I recommend, going to different rooms, spray it around the living room a couple times, spray it around the kitchen, spray it every single bedroom, and do that maybe like once an hour. And you'll actually notice, if I go around and do that once, I'll actually notice like really fast, the humidity percentage actually creeping up on this, just a few percentage points by doing that. Another thing you could do, but it does use a lot of water, is you could boil a pot of water, and like I said, boiling a distilled pot of water on the stove, but you're using gas, so that could be a way to increase the humidity in your home. You could buy an additional humidifier. Of course, that's going to be more water and more increasing the cost. So that's another thing that you could do. You could also have plants, indoor plants. Indoor plants are, watery indoor plants during the day. That could actually help to increase the humidity in your home. You could also run a hot shower. Running a hot shower for about 15 minutes with the door closed, and then opening the door and just letting all the hot steam throughout the house can really increase the temperature. But of course, the problem is, of course, you're going to have those minerals probably in the air unless you have a really good filter system or some good water softener system. Uh, but that could be an option. All right. So disclaimers, problems that you could have by increasing the humidity inside your home. Of course, you don't make sure you monitor the humidity. If your humidity is going above 50%, you're probably doing a little too much, and it's probably time to stop. Oh yeah, one more suggestion. You might be talking about like you need fresh air in the house. I recommend opening windows first thing in the morning. We're talking about like 6:30 in the morning, and maybe opening them for an hour if you're concerned about having fresh air in your home during the day. That's kind of when the most amount of moisture is probably in the air. Not percentage-wise will it be in the air because, you got the lower temperatures, the lower temperatures can handle more moisture, so the percentage-wise will go down. But there's still a lot more moisture in the air and will help as temperatures warm up. So, opening up the windows first thing in the morning but have them closed by 7:38 because if you have your windows open during the day, you might be thinking, yeah, it's good, I'm getting fresh air, but in the desert, it does not work. Often opening doors will get your humidity to 12%, and 12% inside an indoor space can be a hazard because that's where you're probably going to have problems with like bacteria and other diseases that love that low humidity of 12%. And you're going to be breathing in probably some bad air. So I really recommend, try to get that humidity at least to 30%. It's a struggle, I know, desert life. Other thing to consider are insects. So the insects outside, especially on the hottest days, they're thirsty, they want water, they're looking for water, and they know that your home has moisture. They smell the water, and they want to come inside your home. In fact, not too long ago, I actually, on a really hot day, it got to 99 degrees here a few days ago, I actually saw a cockroach, which I haven't seen in a long time, inside my home, and it was hanging very close to the humidifier location on the wall. Of course, I killed the sucker. Uh, so, things to consider, they want the moisture too. So, things that you could do, I live in an apartment, so it's kind of hard to like try to keep the critters away when you live in an apartment. But if you live in a home, spraying around the home or getting your apartment complex to spray around the home is one thing that you can do. Another thing that seems to work is just pouring maybe just a little tiny capful of bleach down all your drains, and doing that maybe once a month. That really seems to always prevent insects from wanting to come inside your home and will prevent the insects wanting to hang out by your humidifier. So that's it. I hope you can keep your house nice and cool and have that perfect humidity all the time. It's a struggle that I'll be struggling with along with you this whole summer. So keep up the good work. But I'm telling you, get one of these. In fact, you can keep it in the refrigerator, and it's nice to have like that coldness spray on the hottest days. And even bring it with you when you go driving in the car. It's a fantastic thing to have when you're in the car. When I'm driving down the road, I just like spray it like, woo, maybe like once every few minutes inside the car. It's really nice, especially, when you got that, your arms get like super hot from like the sun going through the windows and stuff. And sometimes it just feels really good to just spray your arms on those really hot days. So, yep. Hope you have a great summer, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.